Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Sockey Does Doom Mapping. Last time we worked on this, we worked on our little guard houses here, and we extended the gate, and we also did some work on the cave. We added some height and depth to it, so you can kind of go up and down in the cave now. And I was going to explain to you how I did the doors. As you can see, as I hit Q, and I'm in one of my little guard houses here, all you see is the door track, and it's open. Last time I worked on this, the development part, I actually had a door made here. Well, I found out, I decided I wanted a sliding door. And in order to do that, you have to make it a poly object. So this has to be an open space. And what we have here, as you can see, there's an anchor there. There's different this is the poly object start spot, is what that is. And you can see it's got a line, and it kind of goes into the wall here. That's because over here I created another room right here, and like I said, I basically made a room. I made some smaller sectors that represent the doors in the right width and height that I wanted, and I raised it from the floor here, and I put the textures on all four sides. I did the door tracks on the side. I did the door texture I wanted on all these sides here. And then this one here is it looks like an anchor again. This is the actual poly object anchor thing property. And going into this other mode here, I'll zoom in to the new room. But here's the anchor. It's connected to where I wanted it to start. And this one, I believe here, this line depth, when I click it, oh, I'm in sectors mode. Need to be in line depth mode. You won't be able to see this, but when I right click it, it shows me that it's a poly object start line on that line depth. And then these side line depths here got my textures, and also they need an action put on them, which is poly object door slide, and that you have to do that to both these line depths here. And then you can set the direction and everything like that. This one, I made the door, it basically starts here when the player or an enemy monster pushes use, and makes the door slide this way. But since I did all this anchoring and all that stuff to this up here, our door's actually behind the scenes, but when it renders in the game, it actually shows the door. And I had to make it impassable, otherwise you could just walk through that. So that's how you do a poly object door. And you can make them like I got it, starting here, sliding back here, and where your anchor is where the start of its, or the direction that it's going to go. And you'll see on this one up here, I got the anchor over here because I wanted it to go this direction. And in order to make the other door and make life simple, all I did was selected all this. I did a Control C to copy it, moved it over here, Control V to paste it over here, and then you can go over here to, you can either press Tab, which will put you in the isn't it Tab? Oh, you gotta click on it. So if I'm in sectors mode, I click on this sector, press Tab, I'm in the effects rendering mode. Is that right? Yes. Now that it's red and everything like this, I can click on any of these vertices, right click and hold, and then I can spin it. Rotate it, I should say, in any direction that I want. And I'm going to unselect this because I don't want to be messing with that. It took me forever to get this angle right. So I straightened my wall so that I could make this one angle open straight back down this way to the south. This one I have going this way, and it took me a while to get this angle right. I had to rotate the door in this direction because I had it straight up and down like the other one, and then it actually shows the renders while you're playing the game as a straight door like this one. So you had to rotate it just the right direction to get it, and then the action, it'll pull it in the right direction. So that's how I ended up doing the poly objects in like the 3D floors for the water and the waterfall, whatnot. There are these little triangles over here. And what I'll probably end up doing eventually, I wanted them as close as I could, that way I could get the height right and the width of the 3D sector that I wanted. But I'll end up eventually, I'm going to have to make these doors here. So I'll probably use the same little room, maybe kind of move these back over this way, and then I'll make the wide doors, and I'll have to move them in the right angle because this is angled. I made life hard. I couldn't have made it straight up and down, but I think it looks cooler this way than having it everything at a 90-degree angle. It's well worth the extra work, I think. But I'll eventually put all this stuff over off into one side or the other of the map, or down or above, I don't know, just to get them out of the way. But for now, while I'm working, they are going to go there. That's how I did the poly object sliding doors for that. Now in this video, we want to add some sectors for our windows. So I'm going to go line depth mode, let's go draw, and I want pretty decent sized. Let's go here. I'm going to want this quite a bit of window. So one there. Kind of do the same over here. Nope, didn't want that. I gotta hit draw again. Let's go here. That window. This is gonna be full of windows because it's a guardhouse. You gotta be able to see out of it from many angles. That one, and we'll make one over here. We're gonna make a bunch of windows, aren't we? Alright, let's do that. Yeah, that gives us line of sight on all directions there. And we'll go up to this one, kind of do the same thing. Nope, I didn't want to select line depth. I want to draw some more. that one. Let's go up here and get one here. This is going to be a smaller window. There we go. Now, in order to do this, let's go into this mode. No, I should have selected my sectors first. So the S sectors mode, we're just going to mark all these we made. It's going to be a whole lot of window on that guardhouse. Now we'll go into this mode. And we are just going to lower them. Oh. What did I do? No. Okay, I fixed it. What did I do? Because I got 7 sectors. That should be these right here. Uh-oh. I'm moving my floor. I messed some things up. I'm going to have to do some undos here. Let's check that out. Quiet. Oh wow, I made a mess of this. Okay, maybe that's... I fixed that part. Okay, that's more right. Maybe one more undo will undo what I messed up here. Okay, now that's looking better. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's just go above here and instead of that other view. I'm just going to select them from here. Nothing selected. Now we're going to select where our windows are going to be. Okay. Over here. Let's lower it. That's more like it. About halfway, I think. Is that going to be high enough? I think that's going to look better. Let's go with that. That's a decent start. Now, we are going to have to do some texturing here. I think we want to do, let's do kind of like a metal-y texture for these. So I'm going to select, we got all those selected. I'll select these side ones. Over here and get you guys. And let's give it a kind of a metally texture, I think. That one's saying it's missing. There's another one that wasn't door track, that it was a, I had a hard time finding door track at first. Or stop. What? Door stop, door track. Let's see what this looks like. Maybe. It looks like we gotta go the back to front two. There we go. Did we get all of them? And we'll do an alignment. I think that'll work out okay. That one won't. What happened to you? That one's 3, and those are 2. I like the 2 because it looks like it. I don't mind it that. Yeah, I kind of like that. These I must have thicker walls on this one. Yeah, but I got thicker walls. Let's go back. Got nothing selected now. Let us see if we can. Whoop, this was the right one. Let's go to vertices mode. There's the dogs are barking at something again. Mainly where the windows are is what I'm concerned with. Just to get my textures aligned better. Let's see what that did. Select these. Oh, I didn't do the deal on the bottoms. Okay, all of them. Let's do a shift or control A. No, it still didn't work right. There we go. That looks better. You are still 3 for some reason. You're obviously too wide here. Yet. Other than that, it looks good on the other one. I'll have to mess with it a little more. I'll mess with that when I do the Go back into line defs mode, and let's draw some lines where the glass is going to be, because I want it to be transparent. Which will require us to here. There's one pane of glass. Another one. Gotta make one more for this one. Okay, now we got the glass there. Let's go add it to this one. And we got one more. Nope, we got two more. And there. Now we need to click on, zoom out a little bit because I want to try to do them all. So let's select these line defs that we just made in the middle. And I gotta push F and flip that one out, I think. Up here. Up you. And that's all of them, I think. Only got 3 on that side, and this one we made a 4 side. So we got all them line defs. Let's zoom in here, and we'll right click on there, and we need to do mid textures on both sides, and then I gotta find glass, so this may take a moment. On all the bars and the actually, this might be easier if I go to all textures and then scroll down, because I'm not sure which category it's in. I don't want it to be crates. Grass. More bars. Hopefully there's glass. Well, maybe there's not glass, because these are Doom 2 textures. We might be limited. I don't think we're gonna get glass. Yeah, I forgot about that. There's a Wolfenstein door. Oh, there's all the Wolfenstein doors. The brick textures. The blue. And that's Icon of Sin. So we're not going to be able to do glass, it don't look like. Well, that's a bummer. So that means we're stuck with oh, there's all the sky texture, sky boxes. Good. Is that a burning city? Huh. I know you can't see these. I just haven't run through all the textures like in one shot like I did. What's this? No flat? That's weird. Maybe we'll go with they got kind of a lattice. I have to go with that. I'll go up here and check these other textures like I was going to do on the bridge. Oh, I found the exit door finally. There's all of our computer that we're going to use for the inside here. I may end up changing this, but I think we'll just go with this lattice for now. See how bad this looks. And we need it on the back as well. And then we need to make a property. It's impassable. It's going to block projectiles. It's going to have some protection benefit. Now let's see what that does. And then we'll go into this mode. Way up here. It did not work. Oh no, there they are. They're up on the ceiling there. We just need to bring them down. So let's push the down arrow. Oh wait, I gotta select them. I pushed my line diffs down. I didn't mean to do that. So now, I'm actually gonna undo these line diffs. Select all these. Like that. Then we'll go back into this view. And we're gonna have to select all these. Try not to select the walls or anything with it. Thing is, you gotta select the front and the back. I noticed that with the bridge too. We're just going to pretend that there's glass in between these. It's not lattice. It's security bars in the glass. And all of it. Okay, let's make sure we got them all. Looking good, looking good. Okay, now we have it all. Now, back up and watch the magic happen. Press them down arrow, and they're way too tall, aren't they? But I can sink them down in. Probably to here. And then the rest of it will go on our roof. How ridiculous does this look? I just accidentally shifted over. I didn't mean to do that. I think that'll probably work for now. can always raise our, we'll throw the 3D roof on it, which sadly you won't be able to see in the rendering part of it, but if it's tall enough, when you're playing the game, it'll show the roof. So I'm gonna, don't let me do that either. Okay. Still haven't figured out how to do all these tutorials. I know how to do poly objects, but I don't know how to unselect everything at once. Going straight to the advanced Doom builder tutorials. I don't think that's going to look absolutely ridiculous, but not all of them. Okay. I am going to, it almost looks like a prison cell. I'm thinking lattice work for tiny windows, but otherwise it's them brown ones with the oval 45-degree angles. I don't know that I want that. I'm going to do a playthrough here. Sounds like my dogs are gonna bark at something. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna do a quick playthrough, see how this looks. That don't look too bad. Now the imps will really see me inside. Actually, I think our walls are too low. Or too high. I can only see the heads of the imps from the inside. No, I can shoot through it. I didn't want to be able to shoot through it. Okay. So that... I'm going to have to lower everything. Since we're already 35 minutes in, I think I can fix that kind of stuff off camera. Let's build our computer area. I'm thinking this one's going to have the key switch in it. But we'll do draw mode again. And we'll just make some computer area. Let's go all the way to it. There we go. We got a sector there. Let us make another one. Sure why that didn't section that off as a sector. Oh, never mind. I'm in sectors mode. Not sure what happened there. I should have made another sector. And let's do one over here. These are all going to be little computer block areas. That time it worked. I'm not sure. Let's go into this mode. Yeah, it didn't make the sector. Should be a sector right there. Let's see what happened. Go to line defs mode. I don't want to do that. I took away my textures and everything. I'm going to undo. There we go. Let's try it again. See what happened there. Oh, that time it worked. I'm not sure why, but oh, probably because I started it at the wall. Maybe. I think I started all of them at the wall, didn't I? I don't know. Hopefully I made all these 48. Anyways, let's go to this other one and make some raised computer areas. No. Oh. Yeah, 44. That'll work. Not everything has to be the same. This one's going to be weird because it's going to have this pie shaped here and here. Yeah, we'll make it work. Oh. Nope. Undo that. I gotta redraw that. Go just to the window. that. There we go, and then make one more. Yeah, it looks better there, I think. Okay, so now we'll grab all these sectors. Okay. In this mode. Let me go see what my dog's barking at here. That's usually they don't bark that much. They're just barking out the window for some reason. They like to do that every once in a while. So now that I got all these selected, let us raise this. I gotta move the windows down, so I'm thinking there. And then and I can select everything here and then shift it down. Just need a couple notches, I think. That way this will be waist high eventually. Let's fly over here to make sure that it did the same thing here. This is just one big computer here. That's gonna be neat. So we'll right click here. Need to switch this from grass to a computery texture. I don't think I want them all the same either. Now let's start with this one. Oh wow. That is really a mess. Yeah, I'm not going to want them all selected. Let's cancel that. We'll have to work with one at a time. Here. This one. Okay, and then let's just shift this down. There we go, look at that. And we'll probably have to go. Oh no. It is. Oh, you know what I think I'll end up doing eventually? I like that as the 3 sections, but then I think I need to flip this. Can I flip it? Look at that. There we go. I want that bar graph to show like that. I kind of like that. But I think I'll section these off even further so that I can do a different texture. Let's do the other one here. This one. See what this looks like. Oh, I messed up there. I'm gonna undo that. Okay, there we go. We gotta unselect this. It is unselected now. Now we'll switch this one to the other one. Computer, this texture. Okay. Not quite. Oh. I might end up doing that. Eventually. Do different height. We'll do it all one height for now, but let's see, let's do a 50-degree rotation. Does that work? Better. Let's try 55 degrees. And we'll scroll it down. Oh, too much. 52 degrees? That's going to be close. It's going to get that's a lot closer than we were. So we'll do that one there. I kind of want this in the middle though. I really like that, except it's off a little bit. I'm gonna go 51, see if I mess it up. .5. Can you do a point? Yeah, I think it's gonna let me. Awesome. Except I wanted this way, didn't I? And I think it's upside down. So we'll flip it. Now I want it negative 51.5. Double negative. No. I'll leave it there for now. And we'll unselect that one, select this one, and we'll go back to the other texture. The first one we did. Because I don't think there's any more. Now let's put one of these in. No. $150? Just a guess. No. Well, let's think about it. It'd be a 45-degree angle. The way that's... I think this should be a 45. Oh, it's not. 20? I don't know what the angle would be there. Let's zoom out of here quick. That's more like a... Oh, if the texture's this way. I don't know. 120? Kind of a guessing game. Ooh, that's close. That's the wrong direction. Boy, I had to choose some weird angles, didn't I? That's the closest yet. Let's do 105. .103 might get us close enough. So now, I gotta go in this mode. That'll get us close. I need to reselect this because it's unselected. I want the smaller. Oh, where'd you go? It's upside down, you know. I'll have to play with that off camera. I think it was over this way. These are the textures I want. Really smaller. That's kind of what I was going for. Kind of this cluster here is what I wanted. I'm thinking maybe like that. Let's do that for now. I'll fix that off camera. That gives us an idea what we're going for. And then let's select these. And they're all going to get the same texture. Kind of a do that. These are supposed to be monitors, I think. Let's just go with this again, but I'll scroll to the okay. Move it up. That, I think. Now we need to do the back texture for the back one. Alright. I'll unselect this one, and then we'll just move these two up, and we should have it. There we go again. And this one, and this one. It'll be the same thing. Here. Except those are going to be angled. I'll fix the angle later. Let's get the other ones going. But there, we'll zoom out, and we got our computers. I think that'll look cool. That's all that'll be here. Then we'll hide something right here for the player to. Of course, it's a hiding spot from the imps. And then in here, I'm going to make a section right in the middle, I think. Let's get out of here and go to here. Make some more lines. This is kind of in the middle because I want you to see it. The door opening. There is its own section. Let's go ahead and make this one a switch. And of course, the angle's bad. It's gonna be a big old switch. That's gonna be something. Angle. This one? Oh, close. Yes. I think I'll shorten them. I'll move those line depths. But that'll be our switch for our door area. And I might flip it so the green's on top. No. I'll have to look at Doom and see which one's usually up or down. I can't think of it offhand. So this one will give meters. Let's just go with this one. What angle did I do? 45. Let's do the same to this one. There we go. That makes life easier. We'll go with that. This one. Man, my dogs are not happy with something today. It rained and whatever here, so there's been a lot of traffic going by. Come on, this one, I think. This way. There we go. Let's fly back a little bit. Not too close. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. Let's go over to this one. And we'll go with Perfect. Let's see what's on the other side of it. Not horrible. Let's do that, I like it. And then for this one, see if we can get the full texture this time. Nope, that's the wrong direction. Let's try that. There we go. Let's go with that. Select all these. Front and back, we are going to put the same thing. So scroll it up. Like that. And then select these two. Looks like we got to do a back. I don't know why it does that. It's kind of weird. Oh yeah. Gotta select them all. There we go. Scroll it up. Unselect these and bring this one back down a little bit. I think I'm going to call that a video since my puppies are upset. But we got our windows, our security glass, since they don't have glass. And we have our computer monitor set up and our switch. I'll have to do an action to the switch and then create the door. But that's an hour video, so we'll call that good. And we'll go from there next time. It's coming together. Loving it. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And we'll see you guys next time.